Morning guys, it's Saturday morning. We had snow here Thursday. Friday it kind of melted it all off. We didn't have a lot, but it was enough to make everything wet. But I don't know, today it might be drying it off enough. So my dad and brother took our vertical till machine up to a field and they're gonna see if they can get it set if it's dry enough. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take my dad's pickup. Anyway, I'm gonna take his pickup up, so if it gets going, he has a pickup up there to, well, if he just needs it, I guess. Let's go see if they can get started. Looks like Huey Lewis and the News got in the pickup, so it might be a little wet. So she's just a bit tacky. They might come out at noon or something, get a little air on it, probably be ready to go. It's kind of what I was afraid of. At least I was putting miles on Dad's pickup, not mine. So for those of you new to the channel, I get this question somewhat often. So O'Neill is our last name. It's not the town O'Neill, which is spelt the same up in kind of the north central part of the state called O'Neill, Nebraska. We are O'Neill. My name is Rob O'Neill. My dad's name's Steve. My oldest brother's Tom, and my youngest brother is John. So just to kind of describe where we farm at is in the northeast part of Dawson County. It's predominantly cattle country, I would say. Most of it's pasture land, but there's quite a bit of farmland. The Wood River Valley, we're kind of at the beginnings of it. It actually is a little bit further northwest of us, but not too far. So the valley, there is a valley that we have some farm ground in, and then we also farm kind of in the outskirts hills of it as well, just to kind of describe the terrain and location that we're at. There's not a huge population of pure farmers around here. Most of them are cattle guys that farm on the side or something like that. We're kind of in a unique part of the state as far as where we farm. Plan B. It was too wet to strip till. These are the tips I'm talking about. They just got 3 holes and stream it out or strip it. I like the word strip, I don't know why. Well, I'm up here closer. Use this one for fertilizer, this one for fertilizer, and our burn down herbicide at the same time. So this one will broadcast it on the ground. And then that's our other herbicide and water one. You can use it for fertilizer, but we mainly run water through it. We actually have another set that we just haven't put on yet. But those are kind of the main rates we're gonna start out with. It's unacceptable. Before I take off with the sprayer, I'm gonna put a can of windshield washer fluid in there. Sometimes you get a gust of wind and it just all mist on the windshield, and then you got to look at that the rest of your life. So hopefully this will take care of some of that. And another thing I got was a spare battery for the power units for the well motors, because some of these pivots you gotta be able to start them and move them out of the way, and sometimes not every battery's feeling chipper after the winter. So when I meet up with my brother, I'll put this in the truck, because he'll be the one that goes around and starts the pivots and moves them. And we're off. Whoop, not that way. Traffic is backed up on the I-40 today. We'll see if we can get around them. I think I can take him. didn't cut them off. I couldn't see. Still got some snow in spots. So we made it to the field here. I made a prescription for this field just to do a little trial and error. What do I want to do? Shut up my flashers. I don't want to look like a moron. But no, I sent it to the cloud, which is going to send it to this machine. I can do that from a desktop, or actually I can even do it from my phone if I wanted to. So the prescription I'm going to put on has already been sent here to the screen. I just got to grab it. So what I'm going to do is go in the system, my file manager. Okay, I can either do it from a USB, which you can stick it in back here, or I can do it from kind of the cloud from my John Deere. Here's both of them. I'm going to want to do this one. That's what I want. Alright, let's go see if we got it. Okay, controller rate, we're going to go with the prescription. This is the one we wanted. You can see, I'm going to speed these up a little bit. Got my tank mix, that's pre-filled out. It just kind of tells me what I'm putting on. For those of you who want to know, that's kind of what we're using. See, this is over here is going to be on prescription, which is what we want. We should be set up, but the next thing is this field is somewhat hilly. What I like to do is spread my wheels clear out. It just gives you more stability, so that's what we're going to do now. You got to be moving ever so slowly. I probably got to slow my gear ratio down, or whatever you call it. This is going to tell me what. Not sure why it's set on 152. So it made it out. Unfold the booms on this, guys. We step on this guy, kick this up, and there she goes. So I might give it a little more gas. So this pivot has a couple dry lane corners, but we're going to come back and float a second pass of nitrogen on, so we won't be hitting the dry lane corners. We're just going to be doing irrigated with this pass. So I'll just be doing what's under those circles over there, if you can kind of see in the, well, it's probably whited out, but just doing irrigated. We'll be back to put our burn down and the rest of the nitrogen on later. And we wait for the truck. Here comes the party. Putting some end stabilizer in through our eductor, and I forgot to shut a valve in the wrong valve, and I had the lid off the eductor. Well, I had to shoot fertilizer out through the eductor on the fertilizer, and it kind of landed on me, so, which I'm fine. I had a jacket on, but it coated it, and I got a little bit of sticky hands. My hat needs wash, so gotta love fertilizer. But it's better fertilizer than anything else, I guess. Folding up onto the next. What do you think, G-Bone? We get her done? Did you give a thumbs up to the camera? Alright, we got that field done anyway. Saturday night, heading back to the barn, aren't we? So the goal with this vertical till is just kind of size up some of this residue, which we don't have a lot of out here. But we're still gonna treat it like no-till. We're gonna come in between these rows here, come down. It's just, this is just, we're going like 2 inches deep maybe, just to kind of size that up. Just an experiment with this a little bit here. He's able to go 8 miles an hour. Doesn't take much horse when you're only going that deep. It's 33-foot VT. What's nice about this is I love the smell of that dirt. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we got Grandpa started on the vertical till, didn't we, Garrett? Yeah, all right. Now he's gonna do that one. We just wanted to make it get set because he's slightly old school, and if it ain't turning it, you know, way deep, he likes to use them as a disc. Just kind of wanted to scratch the surface on that and still kind of treat it as much no-till as we can, just kind of smooth out the top a little bit. That's our goal with that anyway. So you know what we're trying to accomplish with that. You think we're going to accomplish it, Garrett? Grandpa's doing it. What, do you have faith in Grandpa? Yeah. Not like me. Yeah, we're gonna take the sprayer, aren't we, buddy? Yeah. Let's go get her. You got it, buddy? I'll meet you up there in a sec, okay? It spins. Now we fill up. But I better put Tom's tools back in the right spot or he'll get whiny. We get some decent roll on some of these hills. Pretty. Yeah, oh, that was the wrong direction. One of the things I like to do when I get pretty close to being done with this machine, the strip tiller, is give it one final grease, even though it's not going to be totally used, just to keep it in storage. I like to have fresh grease kind of in the, I don't know, the joints where it needs grease at, I guess. Just so when it winters, it's not seizing up in there. So it looks like Mobile 8 showed up. He's helping me finish the field. Oh, there he is, right there. This is all we got left for Strip Till 2020. Should be done wrapping up. Looks like I'm kind of dark. Should be wrapping it up here slowly. Slowly, hopefully faster. Should be wrapping it up here faster. Then we're gonna take these strip tillers home, strip them off, slap on the planters, get them ready to roll. I think one thing I might do first is run a little water through the strip tiller. We're still gonna be using the pump, but that mechanism back there, the liquid shift system that's down below there, it's good to run water through them, clean them out, and then run a little RV in or freeze through them just so they overwinter. It's good to do it right after because it's always easier to remember right after than trying to remember halfway through the summer or something like that. Well, he's on his last pass here. I ran out. So we're good for Strip Till 2020. Bonk. We done. Hey guys, we just surpassed 10,000 subscribers, and I think that's pretty awesome. I just want to personally thank each and every one of you who subscribe, those who've been with me a long time, and even those who just subscribed the other day or just now even. So I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Just to kind of reiterate what kind of my goal is with this channel, it's not to replicate, duplicate, or do anything else to follow any other kind of channel out there, farm channel. The goal is there's a lot of different farming practices in the country, and I just kind of want to showcase some of the things we do out here in Nebraska, maybe some of the differences, especially kind of with our strip till and no-till and different kinds of conditions we have out here, because typically we're more arid and a little more dry and have lighter soils kind of in our hills. In our area, I know there's other places you kind of get around York and Phelps County, and down in the valleys they get heavier soils and they're nice and flat, but kind of where we're at, just kind of showcasing the different things that we do. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. And we got done strip tilling, so we're gonna be moving on to planting here, and so the next video will probably showcase us doing that. So guys, I really appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.